Fool's Gold. My real troubles, though, didn't start until I met Red. It was only a nickname, but it suited her. I remember the first time I saw her, sitting on the dock with the setting sun lighting up that fiery red hair of hers. I was smitten the moment I laid eyes on her. She saw me staring like a love-struck loon and gave me a secretive smile that sealed the deal. Which, of course, had been her plan all along. She needed a body to do the hard work during her various heists, and I was simply the latest fool who had done anything for her. Well, not quite anything, as you'll find out. We spent several happy months together, plundering the city and living the good life on our ill-gotten gains. But as much as my heart yearned, I only ever got a kiss or two from my beloved Red. The promise of more kept me dangling. I was content enough, even so, until her greed for the fabled golden eggs destroyed my life. I was poring over our plans for the next job when she claimed they weren't just a tall tale. She always came up with the grand ideas, and I would work out the details so we wouldn't get caught. I loved my work, I have to say. Gave my brain a good workout. I may be big, but I'm not stupid. Yeah, I know. Love made me witless for a while, but just that once, never again. She'd been talking to some bloke in the tavern who told her the eggs were real. No doubt his tongue had been loosened with an ale or two and a few sweet sighs in his ear. She was good at that kind of thing. He'd been working for one of the crime bosses, known as young Jack the Bard Durden, because of his wild stories about magic, holes, giants and golden eggs. Everybody laughed at him. Quietly and behind closed doors, Jack was the kind of man who nobody crossed if they wanted to live with all their body parts intact. You know the type. Cocky, clever, and seemingly heartless. No one knew how he'd made his fortune, and few dared to pry. But some had heard whispers that the stash of golden eggs was real, including our man, whose self-preservation had been whittled away by the curvaceous Red. Just the promise of a night spent with her made his lips flap, and he drunkenly told her where the eggs might be hidden. He was probably rather surprised when her knife slid between his ribs as he was walking her home. When she begged me to dispose of the body, I didn't have the will to refuse, no matter how unsavoury the task. Especially when she wriggled into my arms and looked at me so beseechingly. Then she casually mentioned the eggs and told me we were going to steal them.